Thank you so much. Yes, it is. First of all, Shavua Tov Mevorach, good vach to everybody. I apologize that I can't be there in person. I'm so near and yet so far. I'm just honestly still in the midst of a relapse of my multiple sclerosis, of my MS, and I'm not in a position to be able to walk and present myself. I guess I want to say. Physically, but I have to say this Sa'adeni ve'vashea ve'isha b'chukecha tamid, this Su'uda, I'm really with you all. I'm with Mayani, I'm with Devora. I have learned so much from this whole experience of being connected to the beautiful Lieberman family. And if they only understood and knew what Mayan, what the whole experience, seeing them, witnessing them in their Emuna growth, in their blossoming throughout all different nisyonot, whether it be in gashmiut, or ruchniut, nafshit, mentally. I can only imagine, I can only taste a little bit of what it might feel like. And I know Hashem is Ava Rachaman, and I know He gives everybody exactly what they can handle. And I'm certain that they are equipped with bucket loads, endless bucket loads of koach, but to witness it and to see how they use the strength, the raw potential of what Hashem gives them, and how they build and build and build, and just with such grace and such poise and such emuna and such strength. I need to be thanking Mayani and Devorah Hadassah and her whole family, because I'm also going to cry. It's definitely very, very emotional, this whole experience of being part of the family. And Be'ezrat Hashem, the revealed good of all of our nisyonot, Be'ezrat Hashem will be revealed. So let me tell you how I came upon myself the whole idea of Sa'adeni V'Vashea. So as many know, thank you Hashem, I have the schut to be able to take women out from all walks of life and all around the world to Ukraine. Today we don't know what's going on, and we're praying. May this also stand as a schut for Klal Yisrael. Before Ashlama Lamayan, but Dvor Hadassah, amongst Klal Yisrael, everyone should have their Yeshua in their own way, Be'ezrat Hashem Bekarov, and this should lead us to all of us to our Geula Pratit, personal and collective Geula. But when we do go to the Ukraine, obviously, we go to all the Kivrei Tzadikim, and it's a very, very emotional experience. If you haven't been, you really, it's just something very unique. And really, the wherever tzaddik is buried, Sham Eretz Yisrael, that's where the energy of Eretz Yisrael is. So you're not really leaving Israel, you're really in Israel, in another part of Israel, in another part of the world. And so one of the times when I was going out and we went to see Rab Zusha Mianipoli, one of the Talmidim of the Magid, and the Magid of Mezrich is the Talmid, the top Talmid of the Baal Shem Tov HaKadosh. So I remembered reading a story about how every time he would fall ill, he would tell his disciples, Sa'adeni ve'evashea. Sa'adeni means prepare for me a su'uda, prepare for me a meal. Ve'evashea, and I will see my Yeshua. My Yeshua will come. Notice it's all in the future tense. Sa'adeni, prepare for me, meaning it's not done yet. Ve'evashea means in the future, in the merit of preparing this su'uda, I will, Be'ezrat Hashem, I anticipate and I have Emuna Shlema and Bitachon that the Yeshua will come. And every time he did, so it was. And in fact, there's a story told that Rabbi Pinchas Mikolitz was once in a bris milah, and after the bris milah, the baby did not stop bleeding, and everyone was just sitting around the meal after the bris, and no one dared to begin to start to eat. And Rab Zusha happened upon the place, and he came in, and he said to everyone, "Why don't you start eating? You should start eating." And he actually said the pasuk from Sefer Shmot, "Vayechazu et ha'elokim, vayachlu, vayishtu." If you want to see the face of Hashem, but not the face of Hashem, in other words, if you want to see the vision behind the Elokim, the midat hadin, the judgment. Vayochlu vayishtu, make yourself a su'uda, eat and drink. And that is how you will be able to forecast and get the clearest vision. Vayechazu, from the word chizayon. You will be able to merit to see the chizayon, a prophecy of how Elokim, midat hadin, the midah, the attribute of judgment, turns itself around, is transformed when you eat and when you drink. When, in other words, when Elokim, the din, is prevalent, you should eat, you should drink, you should prepare a meal. And this, Reb Zusha says, confuses the Satan, that he sees everyone so happy, he thinks to himself, oh, great, I don't have anything to do here. Everything is fine and dandy here. You know, they're already in their space. So he leaves and everything turns around. He doesn't have the power when Jews get together and they profess their happiness, their simcha and their bitachon and their togetherness. They have ichud levavot and they're one with one another. The Satan has no ruling. He has no ability to cause any harm. And so everyone began to eat and drink at the bris, and sure enough, that is the baby's bris healed, and obviously, you know, that was what brought about the change of judgment, from judgment to the midah of rachamim. Now, everything is rachamim, everything is compassion, everything is Hashem's love. However, we want to be able to uncover that klipa. We want to take off the cover and be able to reveal it. And so this has really taken place in a very, very deep way for me, because as we all, me, myself, and all of us, we're all in the Emuna struggle. We're all in the Emuna boot camp system, and we're all really working very, very hard to be able to maintain our Emuna in spite of the struggles. When we get together and say, I know the good, I know that the good is here. It's either like Nachum Ish Gamzu, Gamzu Litova, where he saw the good in the difficulty. He didn't even see difficulty. It was all Gamzu Litova. This was all Tova. Or it's on the level of Rabbi Akiba, who said, right, Kol man Avid Rachmana Letav Avid. All that Hashem does is for the best. So either we see the good and it's revealed to us, and we're on the darga and the level of Rabbi Nachum Ish Gamzu, where he says, Gamzu Latova, this is good right here. I could see the good. I feel the good. I know the good. Or we're in places in our lives where sorrow happens and it feels constricted. It feels deafening silence in the face of pain. But we can also be on the level of Rabbi Akiva and say, you know what, somehow or some way there's going to be, good is here, but it's going to be revealed over time. When we do a Sa'adeni Vivasheh, we say to Hashem, Hashem, I'm thanking you for the good that I know is hiding in my situation. I'm saying thank you. And in the merit of saying thank you to you, and for me suspending my logic, I have no logic. Who am I to say that this is bad? Well, you told me everything is good. You told me that you love me unconditionally, that I'm your child. Ahavat olam ahavticha. No conditions attached. That you're my father, that I can rely on you. Gam ki elech begeitz mavet. Even if I'm in the shadow of death, you're with me. Atai madi. I believe that. And so I'm going to create a feast. And we know that every time 10 people get together, Shorah Shechina, the Shechina descends upon the heads of those who sit together in 10 in unison. And we say, and this brings great sha'ashua. If you look at the pasuk from Tehillim, Sa'adeni ve'vasheh ve'ish'ah. Isha, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for the sha'ah. Ve'ishta'asha. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to be in joy. I'm going to be in happiness. Bechukecha. I'm going to be embraced by your chukim. I'm going to be embraced by your chukim. I know that everything that you do is for the very best. Tamid, always. It increases our emuna, because at that moment we suspend our logic and we say, Hashem, I'm going beyond what appears to my limited vision and eyes. And I'm going to break the barriers of my heart, and I'm going to allow the love that my soul has for you to expand and take over my logic. And in the merit of that, Hashem turns things around. And I have to tell you, there has not been one Sa'adeni Ve'evashea that I've heard about that either someone did or that I was part of that I did that didn't merit to see the Yeshua. It's not a magic wand. It doesn't happen in 3 seconds. But if you really and truly believe and you really fortify your Emuna, go beyond your logic, and you drop into Hashem's embrace. And even tonight as I sit here on my couch and I say, Hashem, you want me to serve you when I can't move? When getting up from the couch for me feels like an endeavor of something that who thinks twice to walk from the living room to the kitchen? But for me, I have to think twice if I can get up from my couch right now. And yes, Hashem wants me to serve him from the couch, from my weakness. He wants me to feel what it feels like when he's not holding me up. That I should yearn for him to hold me up, for him to be my legs, for him to be my arms, for him to be my mouth. The whole week I was having a hard time. It's a miracle that I can even speak right now because I've had such a hard time the whole week just putting my thoughts and my words together. So yes, from Basher Husham, wherever you are, suspend your logic and say, Hashem, if you put me here, that means it's from here I'm going to find my greatness. It's from here I'm going to find my love for you. It's from here that my Yeshua is sprouting like a little seedling, disintegrating under earth, and soon it will sprout above, and it will be the most beautiful flower that can be because it's from me. It's from my Emuna. It's from my connection to you, and it's eternal. And so that's in 3 seconds or less, the whole idea of the Sa'adeni Ve'evashea and Be'ezrat Hashem, we should merit to see the Yeshua, both for the Lieberman family in terms of Ruchnius and Gashmiut. They should be able to find right now, as we speak, their home should pop in to their hands, fully paid, a beautiful home in the right neighborhood, in the right community, with all the fixings that they need, whether begashmiut or beruchniut, and for them and their children, and they should be zocha to shalom bayit, abundance of all levels in a revealed, most easy barachamim way for them, for you all there, for Mayani. Be'ezrat Hashem, we will dance very, very soon. We are so close. Ladies, we are so close. You could taste it. You could taste it. We are so close to Geula. Please, Hashem, barachamim gdolim, mamash, mamash, b'me'ah v'yameinu, amen.
Amen. Wow, thank you, Orit Esther. Thank you so much.